Hi, my chicken babies. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today, I've got two different piles for you, and we're going to do a reading all about what the universe is asking you to let go of right now. I've got two different piles as per usual. The first one here is with a beautiful green aura quartz. This is what it looks like. And that's with the monsters. Hold on. What is it called exactly? The Wizards Tarot deck, not the monsters. The Wizards. Let's focus. Okay. Then we've got this beautiful purple opal. It's gorgeous. I love it. And that's with a hieroglyphic, just regular tarot deck, but it's like, yeah, hieroglyphic, I guess. Anyway, choose the deck that resonates with you, and then I'll put the timestamps down below. Okay, pile number one. This is for everyone that chose pile number one, or the green aura quartz. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous crystal. Let's see what the universe is asking for you to let go of at the moment. I don't use this deck very often, so I'm excited to use it. The Judgment card, the Seven of Wands. We've got the Star in reverse. We got the Page of Cups. Okay, we got the Ace of Guilt, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. The Judgment card, the Four of Pentacles, the Star in reverse. And then we got the Page of Cups. With the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands. Oh, I see. Three of Wands with the Judgment there. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, and then we got the Star in reverse and the Page of Cups. What are the clarifiers there? I'm going to take that one. Now, I don't want so many. Give me just one to clarify the Page of Cups. We'll take two. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that. Usually I would do an overall energy, but I feel like this is perfect. Okay. So it feels like number one, there is a big need for you to let go of this expectation that love is supposed to be here already. There's a couple different things here. So with the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, it feels like there's a sense that you feel like you start things and you put a lot of work into it and then they never go anywhere. It feels like you're just not meant to be successful is almost how you feel. But there is this heavy feeling in regards to romantic love and romantic intimacy. With the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's a sense of really feeling like it'll never happen. Like it's so lactful. Like you will never meet someone that'll want to be with you for a long time. You'll never find the right person. But it's not really just pessimism. It's really with that Four of Pentacles. It's like a sense of, holding on very tightly, holding on to this thought process. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, there's this like feeling of it'll never start. It'll never happen. I'm not worthy of a cup of love, even though that is something I truly desire. So there's this sense for you, pile number one, of truly letting go of this expectation of what you believe love is supposed to look like when it comes into your life. There's this energy with the Ace of Cups in reverse of like with the Four of Pentacles of really truly believing that you are bound to be alone forever. That like there's almost this sense of, and I don't mean it in a self-pitying way, like yes, you get upset and you pity yourself sometimes, but there's almost this sense of nonchalantness to it, this sense of it just is what it is, I'm never gonna be loved, some people are alone. own. And there's kind of this need for you to let go of that mentality and let go of that perspective. Not even let go of it, but find what you need to do in order to change it. There's a sense of letting go of the pessimism a little bit and the dark cynicism a little bit, because you are really creating this perception. So it, like, okay, it's not that you're creating it on your own. You know, it does feel like in reality things don't match up or line up. And so in a sense, yes, it is very, very true that maybe you've had a lot of stagnancy in love and a lot of bad luck, but there is this sense that you having a perception with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles, you're holding on so tightly to this idea that you will never have your cup of love filled, that even if someone were to come and try to fill your cup of love, it's very much like you wouldn't even notice. Like you would really be like, no. It's like someone has to hit you in the head with a coconut and then say, hello, I love you, for you to be like, oh, okay, maybe they do like me. And even then it won't happen. And I think to some extent we all deal with this. I know I deal with this very, very deeply, but there is just overall, we get the Judgment, the Three of Wands, we get the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. There's a sense of, I really want this. I really fight for the things that I want to plant. I really fight for the things in my life. But with the Judgment and the Three of Wands, it feels like, how come everyone's progressed in the area of like love and romance and finding someone, but I haven't? And that's where, again, we got this Five of Cups, we got the Star in the reverse. You know, there's a sense of deep and utter sadness attached to this idea that like you'll never meet a romantic partner, or you'll never be with someone romantically in the way that you want. And I say that too, again, because we got the Page of Cups with the Sun. There's a lot of like emotional energy here that's rooted in romantic love, and that's rooted in your perception of yourself because of the lack of romantic love, or because of the romantic love you've received. With the Ten of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Cups, it's a sense of illumination right now to a lot of the heartbreak, to a lot of the grief in regards to, it feels almost like you feel really betrayed, because it feels like things start to go off, like get off the ground, and then all of a sudden they're just cut short. And it feels like you're told many different reasons. And honestly, some of it's just bad luck, but some of it too is learning how to just like let go of like what that person said and did, letting go of that and putting it on them, you know. And it's not that easy. I get that it's not that easy. I'm trying to be wise with my words, but there's a sense of like, again, you know, with the Seven of Wands, with the Three of Wands, with the Judgment here, you know, there's a sense of like feeling like we have to fight for our spot in love, feeling like we have to fight for people to want us, for people to desire us. And that's not the type of people you want. And so there is this energy of slowly but surely rewiring some of your perceptions, just starting very, very slowly, you know, and not putting a lot of pressure on yourself, or a lot of pressure on this connection for it to be well, I don't even want to say on a specific connection, but not on any connection, you know, to be a certain way, but to go into things recognizing and realizing that you are worthy of a great love. You are deserving of a great love, and it could happen at any point in time, but you're going to continue to just live your life and focus on yourself and do the things that you love, and someone will align with you. But there's this sense of like, although you're kind of on that journey, there's a sense of constantly reminding yourself how you don't have a romantic partner, or how you are not loved and desired romantically. And, you know, although your feelings are valid, there's a sense right now of you needing to let go of some of that perception in order to change it, needing to like slowly but surely find one way to start changing that perception. You know, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, it's a feeling of like, no matter what, it's going to be a battle for me to plant a seed. It's going to be an uphill battle for me to meet someone. All I do in life is go through hardships. So meeting someone is going to involve a hardship. And, you know, Spirit's really saying here with the Five of Cups and the Star in reverse that you're giving yourself sometimes this very sad narrative. And that's also making you project this energy that you're unlovable. It's not that you are unlovable, but there is this energy for other people where they feel they can't love you well enough, that no matter what they do, you won't believe them, even if they're just your friend or whatever, because there's this sense of you feeling so deeply inadequate and undeserving of love, and that is coming from you. And that's, you know, kind of, I guess, the whole root of the message here is like Spirit's asking you to start letting go of this false perception that you're not worthy of love. romantic love specifically. And in order to do that, you have to start with digging a little bit deeper. You have to start asking yourself about this Four of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups. Why are you holding on so tightly to failed loves? And I say that I hold on so tightly to failed love, and I feel like I go back every couple of months. I go back to someone I haven't talked to in 4 or 5 years or something, and I'll be like, why did that happen? But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, it's kind of a message here of, you know, you can't stop the thoughts from coming, but you can stop your reaction to the thoughts. You can think to yourself, okay, yeah, that really sucked when that happened to me in love, you know, and wish the thought with gratitude, well, if that makes sense. You know, that really sucked, but you know what? I've grown so much since then. And I know that something like that wouldn't manifest in that way now because I have grown so much and I listen to myself so much more. So, you know what I mean? Like starting with just talking to yourself about past situations in a healthier way, of like not shaming yourself right away, not believing that you're so embarrassing and, you know, of course they didn't want you, you know, of course it was always going to be sad. Yeah, but starting small, and as you start small and as you kind of rewrite the past, you're going to start to change the perspective in the present. Okay, let's get some oracle cards. I love this deck, to be honest. It's so vivid. I just don't use it on, like I never really use it on TikTok because it got like, I think one of my videos got like flagged because of it. But every time I use it, I forget how great it is. So let's use, you know what? Let's use the Mermaid Oracle deck again. I want to use that. Oops. Oh. There we go. I was like, damn. Dreams. Sacrifice. And homeland. Arrival. A journey ends. This is homeland. It says arrival, journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. Dreams. World, vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teachings. And then the last one here, sacrifice. There are those worth making and those that will destroy you. So with all three cards here, there's a need for you, like I said, this expectation. You know, with this homeland card, there's this need for you to let go of this idea that you need to be settled. You need to have what you need right now. You have to have things established. You can build your own security and your own sense of home without having everything that you think you need for it. So instead, like without having a relationship, you can still feel whole and complete and like you're at home within yourself. With the dreams, definitely pay more attention to your dreams. These are quite glary, so I'll put them up again. But pay a lot more attention to your dreams. Pay a lot more attention to the messages in them, because I do feel like there'll be messages on how to let go and just messages in general from your guides in your dreams. The last one there is sacrifice. This for me is really about letting go of the things that no longer serve you. Like, so internalized emotions from the past people, internalized emotions on how unworthy you feel. There's a sense of the sacrifice of asking yourself if what you're doing in your life, like let's say your love life, if in your love life, what sacrifices you could make to make it better for yourself. There's a sense with the sacrifices of also analyzing where you put so much into others and not enough into yourself. Is something destroying you or is something helping you? And sacrifice is something we always have to make, but we don't want it to be worth destroying us, right? So there is this sense of asking yourself if this perception you have on love is actually a sacrifice you're making to protect yourself, or is it, something that's actually helping you, If that makes sense. Okay, guys. Okay, pile number one, thank you for joining me. I'm wishing you guys the best. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile number two. This is for everyone that chose this beautiful opal crystal. It's like a purple opal. This is your reading. Let's see what you are being called to let go of right now. Let me focus it. Let's see. I forgot how worn this deck is. I haven't shuffled it with it in a while. Ooh, the Temperance, the Fool. Okay. We got the High Priestess. We got the Empress. It's a little bit hard to see these cards with all the light, with all the reflection of the light. The Moon, the Sun and the Moon. Holy crap. That is some powerful energy. The Sun, the Moon. We got the Ace of Wands. We got the Temperance card there with the High Priestess. We got the Nine of Wands in reverse. We got the Fool in reverse, but I feel like that goes down there with that Ace of Wands to clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, Two of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Judgment card here. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, now they're like, when I put that there under the Ace of Wands, they were like, no, it goes under the Fool. And I was like, does it? Or it goes under the Moon. Does it? And then when I put that Two of Pentacles there, they were like, yes. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna, I just want one clarifier, please, Spirit, for that Ten of Swords. The Emperor. Okay. So with pile number one, there was multiple cards that came out with like the last one, so I didn't get like an overall. But with this pile, it really feels like I need to get kind of an overall energy about what you need to let go of. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse and we got the Emperor here. Some of our ego. Okay, here's the thing. And I recognize the ego thing. With the High Priestess in reverse, the Temperance, it feels like you were either about to move somewhere, start a new job, get into a new relationship, and then it was like someone cut the cord. Because with the Moon and the Fool in reverse, there's a sense, and then the Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles in reverse, there's a sense here that something was about to start and your worst fear almost came through. Almost the sense of like, we have so much momentum to give and now we don't know where to put that momentum. So with the High Priestess in reverse, the Temperance, you know, there is this need maybe for you right now to let go of healing. Let me rephrase that. We're always healing and we're always doing things to heal, but there's a sense that you're pouring, oh my God, we have the Empress and the Emperor here and the Sun and the Moon. Okay, anyway, besides the point, it's a sense that you're almost pouring your pain into your healing. It's almost like you've become in some way obsessed with healing or, you know, really wanting to heal. And you're kind of forgetting the feeling of it, of, you know, feeling the pain too. That is a part of healing, but there's this sense with the High Priestess and the Temperance, and it doesn't have to be so extreme for everyone, but there's this sense of you're almost putting so much pressure on the healing that it's difficult to heal. It's like you're telling yourself, I must heal faster, or I can do this and I'll heal. And they're kind of saying it's really a matter of time, consistency, and just wanting to do it. There's not any way to progress it. There's not any way to make it go faster. It's going to take its own time. But I guess actually to make it go faster is to just have that consistency there. With the Moon, the Fool in reverse, you know, there's a lot of subconscious energy here. There's a lot that came to the surface and asked for us to address. And ask for us to really analyze. And with the Fool in reverse here, there's a sense of like the false start created even more fears. And with the Empress in reverse and the Nine of Wands, you know, there's a sense of like our guards up now, right? Like we're not going to be able to do anything that we thought we could do because this did not happen. This did not work out. No one's ever going to love us again. Or, you know, honestly, it feels more like it's a move or like a big job, something like that. It feels like it was a really big, you know, maybe even getting into like a university or a college, moving overseas. It feels like it was a big decision for the rest of your life, like, or something that would impact your life quite a bit. Now, I don't think that this isn't going to work out. I just think that there's like a delay. With the Sun and the Judgment here, there's a sense that there is illumination and there is a path forward, and this was meant to happen, this was meant to be. But with the Sun and the Judgment, I think there's this sense of letting go of the idea of how. Letting go of this energy of like, why did that happen? Now, it's really difficult to let go of the why, but with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Emperor, there's this energy that like part of that why is maybe in some way part of the ego, in some way part of, I don't want to say like it's not only ego or something like that by any means, but there's just with this Emperor, there is this sense of like burying it a little bit of like pile two. It gives me the feeling of like what you need to let go of right now is this like pressure you've been putting on yourself to not feel it. This pressure, or not even this pressure, but this sense of trying to block this out. This sense of like, I'm so exhausted, I'm so tired, I can't cry anymore, I can't do anything anymore, I just need to heal. And they're kind of saying that it's really not linear, and there isn't, you might cry today and not cry ever again, but you could cry today and cry next week again. And there's a sense of learning more balance between those emotions and learning that both of these periods are really, really useful. You know, when you're feeling really down, but also when you're feeling more on top of the world, both of them have their own sort of energy, their own sort of importance. And it's not to say, because I want to clarify this, it's not to say that like, you know, if bad things happen, you should be grateful. No, but it's more just like with the Sun, the Moon, the Empress and the Emperor here, you know, this is divine masculine and feminine energy. This is yin and yang energy, the Moon and the Sun, polar opposites, but they're dependent almost in a sense on one another. They are not dependent, they're co-creative. There's this sense that, you know, with the Moon, the Sun, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse here, there's a sense that like your entire identity came shattering down as, you know, this kind of came out from under you. And there's a sense of you feeling like, you know, nothing could ever go right again. I guess it's not nothing, you know, I guess it's not that dramatic, but with the Ace of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's a sense of like your creativity, your sense of uniqueness, your sense of feeling really like, you got this, I guess your sense of confidence, but it's your sense of like channeling your creativity, believing in yourself. There's this energy here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse of like, are things ever going to kind of balance themselves out for me? Am I ever going to be able to be okay? And I guess, yeah, that's a very loaded question because I guess, you know, it's just a general reading and for everyone it's going to be really different. But with the High Priestess in reverse and the Temperance, what I can say is for everyone watching this, you guys have to get out of your healing energy a little bit more and into your body a little bit more, or not your healing energy, your like intellectual energy to heal, and into your body more, and that's going to help with your healing. There's this need for you to connect to yourself. Obviously, you know, you're connecting to yourself intellectually and trying to connect to yourself spiritually. You are doing very good. And this is by no means like to be too harsh or anything like that. But with the Empress in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse, you know, we're still giving our power away. We've got the Emperor here. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. You know, we have confidence. We have confidence with the Ten of Swords in our pain. We have confidence in how they hurt us. But with the Empress in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, we don't have a lot of power in our vulnerability. We don't have a lot of power in our feeling. And that's what they kind of want you to work on, is that the Sun and the Moon, they work together. We need the dark with the light, if we only had the sun all the time, it would be a lot more dry. I guess in a non-metaphorical way, but in a metaphorical way, they're really just saying it's the yin and the yang, it's the balance. And, letting go of things right now, like negative self-talk that doesn't allow you to remember the balance. They want you to let go of, well, I wouldn't say let go of one or the other, but it's more like they want you to let go of this idea that that like your healing has to be linear, or there has to be a timeline, or, whatever. You'll have to just keep watching things, doing things until you find a way to get over this. And they're saying you're getting over this in time. And in order to feel better with that, in order to make it easier for yourself, you have to let it feel easier. You have to feel the feelings. You have to let them out. You have to acknowledge the pain. And as you're acknowledging the pain, then you're letting it out. And then you can do the things that also help with the healing, if that makes sense. Like, they want you to feel the darkness of it, but they also want you to recognize the light. They want you to just find more balance, I guess, in the healing of not, pushing yourself to get over things so quickly, but also reminding yourself that this is something you will rise above. You know what I mean? There's this kind of catastrophic feeling here. And I guess that's what they want you to let go of, is this feeling that it's catastrophic, that, it may have changed your life, but this is something you will get through. This is something you will build from. This is something where you will find a lot of your self-strength from. So yeah, and it's not just one thing, but it feels like, a major situation you put a lot of energy, effort into, and it just got kind of ripped out from underneath you. And there's a lot of now self-deprecation and internalization of why things went wrong, rather than recognizing some of it was just delay. Some of it was just practical matters, and some of it was just, it isn't the time right now. And it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of what's to come for you, that you want, the things that you really want. It just means that like your route was just kind of rerouted, it took a slight detour. So they want you to let go of a lot of that pressure you're putting on yourself for it to just, for you to be okay now, and to not still feel upset maybe, or, really emotionally heightened as a result. Okay. Let's get some oracle cards, pile number 2. Wave of power, a surge of power, uprising in your energy, exhilarating movement. Nice. Yes, letting go of, where did that card go? A card flipped over. I know it did. I saw it. There it is. I know it did. And then a card dropped. But we got our 3 cards. Okay, so the crane bag, sacred ocean meditation, clutter, declutter, and choice. Going through and stockpiling your mind and asking yourself what it is, like writing a list almost of like, okay, I'm gonna let go of this, I want to let go of this, I want to let go of that. Yeah, that's gonna be really helpful. Then we've also got the wave of power. This says a surge of power, upswing in energy, exhilarating movement. This is definitely what I feel like is coming for you. Like with the wave of power, I feel like you're going to get a wave of power as a result of kind of letting go of some of this pressure. Atlantis, rapid development, excellence, and success. So definitely letting go of this idea of what success is as well. Now, I feel like with the crane bag here, there's this sense of like, this is medicine, not meditation. Sorry. There's a sense of clutter, like decluttering and making choices about what you're constantly overthinking. And I know that's way easier said than done, but starting to just take a stockpile, like noticing, you know what, this week I've been really thinking about this from childhood. I think I'm going to do a meditation to kind of clear my energy in regards to this one specific memory. You know what I mean? Like kind of taking the time to clean up a little bit of the clutter you feel needs to leave your mind. fine. This could also be physically decluttering your home and things like that too to feel better. But I definitely think you need to physically let go of some things and emotionally let go of some things right now. And you need to take a stockpile of kind of what it is you want to let go of, or what it is you feel you need to let go of. With the wave of power, also let go of this idea that you have to be really, really energetic right now. You know, you might be in a period of the hermit and feeling really not energetic and really exhausted. You are going to get a wave of power, but you have to listen to your body a lot right now and let go of this expectation that, you know, you're just going to heal right away. And then Atlantis is rapid development, excellence, and success. So with this one, I really think, again, it goes really a lot with that wave of power, but letting go of our expectations. And with the Atlantis and the wave of power card coming out, there's a sense of recognizing and knowing you will come back like a phoenix from the ashes as a result of this, period. So as a result of this period. No, but I'm excited for that. So definitely, yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest. But you guys, you got this. Just gotta let it go of some of the expectations of how fast you're meant to be healing. Okay, pile number 2, thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.